succession and film them. And if you can find extra examples of various community relationships, please film them as well for extra credit. Thanks.
No way! Cruising on down Main Street, you're relaxed and feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're seeing octopus in the neighborhood, surfing on a sound wave, swinging through the stars. Take a left at human testing, take your second right past Mars on the magic school bus. Navigate a nostril, climb on the magic school bus, spank a plankton too on our magic school bus.
You have perfect example of the first stage of secondary succession. Look, no grass. Okay, so the first stage pretty much is either been caused by environmental or human effects that take away all the life. You know, you don't have any producers, so you're not going to have any consumers. I mean, it's pretty barren over here. It's pretty thin, you know, pretty skinny, kind of like Blue Cornick.
Here we have the first stage of secondary succession, small grass. It's an R-selected species. It's home to bugs, earthworms, things of that sort. And it's like this because something has come along and kept it like this, like someone mowing the lawn, a fire, or most likely a comet hit just this area. And right now I've probably done more push-ups than Lucas Hornick has ever done in his life.
Okay, so what I'm standing in here are tall grasses. They're the second main stage of secondary succession after barren land. Mostly they're home to many other types of R-selected species, much like small grasses. Although they're more productive than the small grasses, they don't have that much of a higher energy yield to support large mammals, but there is a possibility that they will be habitat to rodents and snakes and things of the like. So there you have it.
All right, as you can see, I'm standing here in an area of shrubbery. It's the third part of secondary succession. Down here, there's more nutrients than there are in grasses, but not as much as there are in forests, like the coniferous ones and the deciduous ones. So we have all these shrubs and small trees and some large grasses, and there are some rodents that live in here, like maybe some mice, some rabbits might live in here, snakes, and other bugs. And as you can see, shrubbery is pretty awesome, unlike Lucas Hornick.
I'm here in the coniferous forest. It's also the fourth stage of secondary succession. Unlike all the other areas of succession that you've seen thus far, this one can support much larger animals because of the higher energy yield that it has. It's primarily made of coniferous trees, hence the name coniferous forest. And you also have to worry about the canopy effect here, because a lot of the smaller shrubs towards the ground are unable to grow because of the height and shading of the trees. Much larger animals live here, like deer and bear and things like that. All these animals are much larger in size and have much bigger heads, kind of like Lucas Hornick.
Hi, I'm here in the deciduous forest. In here there's deciduous trees, of course. They're larger and taller and bigger trees. They are considered broadleaf trees because they shed their leaves and they use more light for photosynthesis. There's less coniferous trees because of the increased canopy, and they are basically eliminated because of the lack of light. In here there's more biodiversity as well because it can sustain more life underneath the growth. In here there's deer, rabbits, really almost anything in the natural wood. It's the final stage of succession.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it. All girls all over the world. Original King Julian for the casement. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you move it nice and sweet and sassy, alright? Woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Big body ocean and a big tight, and woman, nice, sweet, energetic.
Alright guys, we're on a search for David Post. Are you recording? Yes, I'm recording. Looking for David Post.
David
You know where David Post is? I don't know where David Post is. David Post. David Post? Hi David.
Really not nice.
Trying to finish our project, and you're sitting here eating grapes. Grapes, David Post, grapes.
How about the group?
Man flip and bust them lip. Woman are nice and you don't get thick. She put the ocean tight and it and that butt big. And then I skip. Let man flip and bust them lip. Woman are nice and you don't get thick. Bitch, you put the ocean at the